Well, I think that the market was discounting a blue wave. And I think that was evidenced by the run-up we had in after-hours trading early on, and plus the increase in bond yields. But I think once it was apparent that we are not going to get the blue wave, that we're likely, at a minimum, to end up with a divided Congress and Senate. The likelihood of getting any stimulus done or anything else which that was being discounted has declined dramatically. And while I'm positive about the market, whether Trump wins or Biden wins, I think the Biden victory would have given more of immediate lift, given the size of the stimulus that would be likely if he is elected president with a Democratic Congress, or a Democratic Senate. Without a Democratic Senate, it's just going to be more gridlock in Washington.
I'm kind of surprised to hear you say you're positive on the market regardless of who wins tonight, Scott, because it wasn't all that long ago that you were anything but.
Well, yeah, Scott, I'm manic that way, but more seriously, look, I've been pretty negative over the last month or two because the seasonals have turned against us. I've come to understand that given the liquidity that's coming into the market based upon the support of the bond market and other markets by the Federal Reserve, that all this liquidity has to go somewhere. And when you look at valuations on stocks versus where we, versus what bond yields are, the valuation makes a lot of sense. And as a matter of fact, it's probably fairly valued. I think the big surprise I had relative to my original views back in March and April was that I didn't expect to see corporate earnings come back as strongly as they did.
What happens in a scenario, Scott, where there is no clear winner, and either we are still waiting for the votes to be counted, or there is a contested election? We were just talking about the tweet that President Trump sent out accusing the Democrats of, quote unquote, stealing the election, that he won't let them do that, which sort of sets the stage potentially for contesting the election itself. In that scenario, what happens to financial conditions, and can the Fed still rescue the markets?
Well, Melissa, I think that the key in analyzing the situation is to ask yourself the question, are you an investor or are you a speculator? If you're an investor, you tend to look through this kind of noise and say, what will the world look like in 3 to 6 months? And, that's why I would expect over that course of time to see stock prices higher. But, in the near term, obviously with a contested election, which I thought was highly likely anyway, there's going to be turbulence and uncertainty. And I think the real question is, how hard will either candidate fight to not accept the outcome of the election, and how much anarchy we get in the streets as a result of it.